My name is Carrie Ong, and I am the captain of the Michigan Lion Dance team. We are a student cultural group with members from second-generation Taiwanese, Malaysian, and Cantonese backgrounds. In Asian culture, the lion dance is believed to bring health, prosperity, and happiness. We wish the ACA Gala great success and are honored to be part of this celebration. To further support the event, we've contributed a performance auction to the event, so please stop by and check it out. Finally, we hope you enjoy the show. Thank you!
오빤 강남스타일 강남스타일 오빤 강남스타일 강남스타일 오빤 강남스타일 Sexy lady 오빤 강남스타일 Sexy lady 위는 너그 위에 나는 너 Baby baby 나는 뭘 좀 아는 너 위는 너그 위에 나는 너 Baby baby 나는 뭘 좀 아는 너 오빤 강남스타일 Sexy lady 오빤 강남스타일 Sexy lady 오빤 강남스타일
Toyota and Page Honda Bloomfield. Comcast. Hannon Center. And Detroit Area Agency on Aging, the Senior Solution. Now, let's welcome our ENCE for this evening, Yin Shin and Sasha Zhou.
Hi everybody, welcome. My name is Sasha Zhou. I am on the board of ACA and I'm also an assistant professor at Wayne State University in the Department of Public Health.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Ian Shin. It's really wonderful to see so many familiar faces. I'm a former board member of ACA, and I have the pleasure of co-emceeing tonight with Sasha. I am also an assistant professor of Asian American Studies and U.S. History at the University of Michigan.
So we want to just go over some logistics. I want to highlight the silent auction items and just the general rules. So very standard, please check out the items. It's in the center of the room. There's a clipboard where you can write your bid down and you are able to bid until 7:30 p.m. tonight.
We also want to advise you that if you're looking for the restroom facilities, they're right outside the door. There are also bars for your libations on either side of the room. You can go to the table in the middle for a drink ticket and then visit the bars for any alcoholic beverages. Sodas, I believe, are on the house. There's also coffee and tea service on the front to my left.
So now I want to introduce our national anthem singer, Miss Robin Tai, who holds a music major degree from National Tsinghua University in Taiwan. She also has a computer science degree from Oakland University and is currently a software engineer at General Dynamics. She also serves as worship leader and choir conductor at Chinese Missionary Alliance Church.
Please stand for the national anthem.
I'm very honored to be here. So let's stand and sing our national anthem, and we pray that God will bless our great nation. Say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. Oh, the rampart we watched was so gallantly streaming, and the rockets rattling above bursting in gave proof through the night that the flag was still there. So that the for the land of the free and the home of the brave. You may be seated.
The Star Spangled Banner. Can you give her another round of applause, please? So on behalf of ACA, I'd like to present Robin with a certificate for coming and singing the national anthem at our annual gala. So thank you, it's greatly appreciated, thank you. Okay, good evening, distinguished guests, community leaders, and friends. Welcome to the Association of Chinese Americans 52nd Annual Gala. It is truly an honor to stand before you tonight as we celebrate over 5 decades of unity, resilience, and cultural pride. Each year this event serves as a powerful reminder of the incredible journey that our community has taken from its humble beginnings in 1972 up to today, and becoming a vital part of Metro Detroit as well as the nation. So tonight we gather not only to celebrate our rich heritage, but also to recognize the hard work and dedication of individuals who have uplifted our community. It is their tireless efforts that have helped bridge gaps, empower the future generations, and foster understanding between diverse cultures. So at this time, I'd like to introduce our board of directors. And so when I call your name, if you could please stand up, and if everyone can hold their applause until everybody is recognized. So our Vice President, Ellen Zhu. If we could, hold our applause, maybe we'll do it all at once at the end. Okay. Roland Wong, Sasha Zhao, Shenlen Chen, Sue Sun, Maggie Gore, Richard Yi, Ling Wen, and 3 members that were not able to join us tonight, Ray Chow, Jay Wang, and Gloria Zhao. We can give our board of directors a nice round of applause for this. So the theme for this evening is Together Today for a Brighter Tomorrow. And it's a fitting tribute to the strength that comes from embracing who we are while standing together as one. And so as we enjoy tonight's festivities, let's also reflect on how far we've come and rededicate ourselves to building a brighter future that provides opportunity, equality, and mutual respect. So thank you for being part of this special night, and let's make this an unforgettable celebration. Thank you.
So next we're going to hear some remarks from some of our special guests that are here. First we'll hear from Michael Schmidt, who is the Regional Director for the Office of Gary Peters.
Good evening, everyone. As was said, my name is Michael Schmidt. I am Senator Peters' Regional Director for Oakland County. So I get to come to wonderful events like this on behalf of the Senator when he is unfortunately double booked. This year is the second year I'm able to come in a row. This year I'm a little better prepared, so I have a little missive from the Senator that I'd like to read to all of you, some well wishes from him. So he said, "Dear friends, although I am unable to join you in person for this year's 52nd Annual Fundraising Gala, I want to take a moment to extend my heartfelt congratulations to the Association of Chinese Americans on this incredible milestone. This event stands as a powerful reminder of the ACA's long-standing dedication to our community and the countless lives you have touched over the past 5 decades. Since its founding in 1972, the ACA has been a leader in promoting not just the well-being of Chinese Americans and Asian Pacific Americans, but the broader Michigan community as a whole. Through your 3 service centers in Detroit, Madison Heights, and Canton, the ACA continues to play a crucial role in fostering community safety, supporting the economic independence of seniors. He should come up here and say this, I think, instead of me. Improving access to essential healthcare services and equipping young people with educational pathways and much needed leadership skills. These initiatives are a vital part of building a stronger, more inclusive Michigan, and I am grateful for those efforts. In today's world, the ACA's mission of bridging cultural divides and building stronger, more unified communities is more critical than ever. Michigan is a richer, stronger state because of your efforts, and I deeply appreciate the leadership and hard work of everyone involved at the ACA. I would also like to take this opportunity to commend the event organizers, sponsors, and volunteers who have made this 52nd fundraising gala possible. Although I am not able to celebrate with you all this evening, please know that I am with you in spirit, and I look forward to seeing all the great work that will continue to come from this incredible organization in the future. Thank you again for your committed service, and congratulations on a remarkable 52 years. Sincerely, Gary Peters. Thank you all.
Japan in Detroit, Yusuke Shindo, for his remarks.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Yusuke Shindo, Consul General of Japan in Detroit. Thank you very much for inviting me and my wife to today's event. I'm always excited to join your events, partly because I'm very much interested in Chinese culture, particularly lion dance performances. But more importantly, I'm always impressed with the remarkable achievements of the Association of Chinese Americans, ACA. I would like to salute and congratulate the board of directors and all those who are involved in ACA's activities. Your dedication and tireless efforts have had a profound impact on the Chinese and the Asian Pacific American communities. Over the years, the ACA has been providing social services, educational classes, preventive health care, and cultural events. These activities have empowered countless individuals and families. The success of your programs is a testament to your unwavering dedication and the collaborative spirit that defines your organization. The foundation you have built will undoubtedly continue to inspire and uplift generations to come. I'd like to extend my heartfelt congratulations and deepest gratitude for all that you have accomplished. Your work is a shining example of what can be achieved when we come together with a shared vision and purpose. I hope you will continue to bring positive impact to our communities. Thank you very much.
Senator Stephanie Chang.
Well, good evening. It is great to be here. Thank you all so much for being here to celebrate all of the amazing work that the Association of Chinese Americans does. I'm a former board member, and so I appreciate very much the hard work that the staff and the board does every day. As we know, the Chinese American community in Michigan is so strong and we're growing, and so it's really important that everyone has the services and their needs met. So thank you so much to ACA for all the incredible work that you do. My name is Stephanie Chang. I'm the state senator for Senate District 3, and just truly honored to be amongst friends again this evening, and wanted to especially thank ACA for our partnership, along with a number of other folks that are here in this room. At last year's banquet, we talked about the work that we were going to try to do around Detroit's Chinatown. Well, a little update for those of you who might be unaware, earlier this year we did secure $1 million in the state budget to help with streetscape improvements in Detroit's historic Chinatown. And wanted to give huge thanks to Senator Mary Kavanaugh, whose office is represented here tonight, for all of her support in making that happen. But we know that the history is so rich in terms of that community, and we are hoping to be able to really give a little bit of a boost to Cass and Peterborough to make sure that we're really making sure that everyone learns that history, and that Detroiters and Michiganders are learning about how rich our Chinese American community truly is. So very excited about all of that work, and ACA has been an amazing partner in all of that effort. Also want to remind everyone that we are 15 days away from an election, and so regardless of who you vote for, definitely want to encourage everyone to make informed choices and to really think about who the best candidates are, no matter what level you're voting for, all of the levels hopefully, but to make sure that you're really thinking about the ways to make sure that our voices as Asian Americans and others are heard in this process, because we truly have a lot of issues that our community continues to face. And it's by making sure that we put the right folks into office that we can continue to address those issues. So thank you again so much to ACA for all the work that you do, and congratulations.
Next, please welcome a representative from Senator Mary Kavanaugh's office, Amber Mo Olds, who is the Chief of Staff.
Good evening. I have admired Senator Chang for years, so following her speaking is like a moment for me. My name is Amber Mo Olds. I am the Chief of Staff for Senator Mary Kavanaugh. She is also double booked this evening, but sent me to deliver her remarks. I want to thank everybody for having me here this evening, and I want to start by extending our deepest gratitude for the work the association has done since its founding in 1972. 52 years of building community and advocating for Chinese Americans who call our great state home. In celebration, the Senator asked me to deliver this message. Unity amidst political turmoil has always been important to seeing the work of justice and equality accomplished. And in the current political landscape we find ourselves in, that unity is important. Over the last several years, the Asian American community has come under increasing political attacks, and it is a trend that distresses me. But it also strengthens my commitment to representing the voices of our community in Lansing and working to heal the wounds and divides that trouble us. Our nation and our beautiful state is better for the diversity of the people who call it home. And I am honored to support that every single day. Thank you for your advocacy and the many ways you contribute to the brighter future of Michigan. Thank you.
Thank you so much to our speakers so far, Michael Schmid, Yusuke Shindo, Stephanie Chang, Amber Mo Olds. We really appreciate your remarks tonight. So I wanted to spend some time to introduce some other distinguished guests that we have here. So when I announce your name, please stand up so that we can recognize you. So Papi Sierra Hernandez, who is part of the Office of Global Michigan as the role of director. We also have State Representative Sharon McDonald. Stand up. We are celebrating her in spirit. We also have State Representative Mai Xiong here. Not so much celebration in spirit. Also State Representative Ranjiv Puri. No, okay. Crushing it. Also, Hassan Sheikh, representative of Warren Evans, Wayne County Executive. No? Okay. Madiha Tariq, Oakland County Deputy County Executive. Also taught for us at Wayne State, so we appreciate you. Yes. Robert Wittenberg, Oakland County Treasurer. Ann Erickson Galt, Oakland County Commissioner. Teresa Rich, Farmington Hills Mayor. Anne Marie Graham Hudak, Canton Township Supervisor. Kirak Shanda, Troy City Council Member. This table gets the gold star. Everybody has showed up so far. Brian Hartwell, 43rd District Court Judge. Kate Berninsky, Canton Township Trustee. Tanya Gangley, Canton Township Trustee. Finally, Anupam Sidhu, Plymouth Canton School Board Trustee. Thank you all so much for being here.
I now have the pleasure of recognizing and sharing our appreciation for some of the sponsors that have made this event and ACA's work around the year possible. So we're going to hear some messages from our sponsors, and we are so grateful for their support. To start, we would like to acknowledge and recognize one of our Tier 1 sponsors, Comerica Bank. They have prepared a video message for us, so let's take a look at the screen.
For 175 years, Comerica has thrived through every rise and fall. We've lived through triumphs and turmoil, witnessed every advance, and survived every setback. Through surety and uncertainty, Comerica has stood the test of time by standing by our beliefs, our values, and our customers. Comerica Bank, 175 years strong.
Please give them a hand. Next, we have the pleasure of hearing from another Tier 1 sponsor, DTE. And to represent DTE, we have with us Simon Murani, who is the Community Affairs Manager. Mr. Murani.
Thank you so much. Today's theme, Together Today for a Stronger Tomorrow, matches perfectly with our advertisement today, which is that we are stronger together. And I couldn't have asked for a more together organization than the Association of Chinese America to be corporate sponsors and to be corporate partners with. So thank you so much, Peggy. Thank you so much, Tao, and the Association of Chinese America for having us here today and for being these strong corporate partners. So one of our big initiatives right now is our 4-point plan, and that comes with tree trimming, automating the grid, hardening the grid, and converting the grid. And so when it comes to sharing these messages with our customers, with our stakeholders and our partners, the Association of Chinese America shares these values with us of community, of being able to represent these communities, whether that's with our payment assistance, with our energy efficiency and ways to save, all through and through. We couldn't have been able to share these types of messages if it wasn't for our partners with the Association of Chinese Americans. So thank you guys so much and have a great evening.
Thank you, DTE, and thank you, Mr. Murani. As many of you know, one of the big areas in which ACA is active is in the area of public health, and one of our dear sponsors and partners in that work is the Center for Health Disparities, Innovation, and Studies at Eastern Michigan University. To hear more about this sponsor, please welcome Dr. Tzu-Yin Wu, who is Director of the Center and a Professor of Nursing at EMU. Dr. Wu.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for having me. It's just a beautiful evening here, and I cannot thank enough all the ACA leadership, including the wonderful staff, helping with this. We're collaborating with this all these years. And congratulations, ACA, for this amazing 52 years of achievements in providing much needed health and social services and education program. Here at EMU, Center for Health Disparity, Innovation, and Studies, known as CEDAS, we are so grateful for all the partnerships at ACA, Peggy leading the team, over the years, devoted staff, so we could work together to improve health and also reduce health disparities. You know that Asian American has been long labeled as model minorities. And I don't know about you, but people working in the grounds, community leaders, community health workers see something different. And that's why it's so important we need to work together to address this and improve the health equity. Together, that one of our signature programs funded by CMS, Center for Medicaid and Medicare Services, that we have helped over 5,000 individuals and family getting much needed health insurance so they could get to the essential medical treatment and services. And ACA has a wonderful team of staff and navigators. And we also have collaborated this year to address very important public issues, racism and firearm violence. And so we are working together to provide the upstream prevention. And so here again, congratulations ACA, and working together for a brighter tomorrow. Thanks again.
As you heard earlier from Sasha, we are not able to do this work without the partnership and sponsorship of a number of partners at the state level. And for our next Tier 1 sponsor that we would like to recognize, we are very grateful for the support of the Michigan Asian Pacific American Affairs Commission, or MAPAC. And to hear from MAPAC, please welcome Anam Gayas, who is the treasurer of MAPAC and also a commissioner.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Anam Gayas. As Ian mentioned, the Treasurer and Commissioner representing Oakland County for MAPAC, where my Oakland peeps at. Thank you. All right. On behalf of MAPAC, it is my honor to express so much sincere gratitude to the ACA for inviting us to the 52nd Annual Fundraising Gala. Your continuous efforts to celebrate and support Asian culture is a testament to all of the work that you do. And we are so excited to continue to be a partner to enhance cultural awareness and appreciation within our communities, which is important now more than ever. I just wanted to take a quick second to acknowledge the time and effort that goes into pulling all of these activities, programs, and events together to bring community together. We recognize that it's a lot of time, and we sincerely appreciate that. And this event is a testament to the power of community and cultural collaboration, and we are so proud to be a part of that. So thank you again for including us in this wonderful evening, and wish you all the best this evening. Congratulations.
And to round out our Tier 1 sponsors, I want to just recognize very quickly the sponsorship of MGM Grand Detroit, as well as our friends at Page Toyota and Page Honda Bloomfield. We also have several Tier 2 and Tier 3 sponsors that we would like to recognize, including Comcast and Hannan Center, as well as Detroit Area Agency on Aging. And we have several community partners that we'd like to recognize and acknowledge this evening as well, so please take a look at the screen. Okay, I thought we were gonna play like a voiceover of the various organizations. Can we still do that? Or no?
Welcome to the Association of Chinese Americans 52nd Annual Fundraising Gala, where community, diversity, and shared experiences are celebrated. Together today for a brighter tomorrow, this year's gala is brought to you by Comerica Bank, DTE, Center for Health Disparities Innovations and Studies at Eastern Michigan University, Michigan Asian Pacific American Affairs Commission, MGM Grand Detroit, Page Toyota and Page Honda Bloomfield, Comcast, Hannan Center, and Detroit Area Agency on Aging, the Senior Solution. would like to take a moment to specially thank the following community partners. 168 Group, AARP, Academy for Oriental Music and Dance Arts, Ageways, American Chinese School of Greater Detroit, American Collegiate Go Association, Arab Community Center for Economic and Social Services, Asian Pacific American Chamber of Commerce, Asian Pacific American Medical Student Association, Asian and Pacific Islander American Vote Michigan, Canton Summit, Center for Health Disparities Innovations and Studies at Eastern Michigan University, Comcast Foundation, Comerica Bank, Corewell Health, Council of Asian Pacific Americans, Detroit Area Agency on Aging, Detroit Diesel, Detroit Historical Museum, Detroit Public Library, Detroit Wayne Integrated Health Network, Dragon Eagle TV, DTE, Enroll Michigan, Far Therapeutic Arts and Recreation, FEMA, Ford Fund, General Motors, Kroger, Ishmart, Michigan Asian Pacific American Affairs Commission, Michigan Community Visiting Nurses Association, Michigan Department of Health and Human Services, Michigan Health Endowment Fund, MNAP, Michigan Nonprofit Association, Michigan State University School of Social Work, NAMIC, National Kidney Foundation Michigan, North American Chinese Coalition Michigan, Oakland County Parks and Recreation, OCA, National, Page Toyota, and Page Honda Bloomfield, Pontiac Public Library, Rising Voices, Southeast Michigan Senior Regional Collaborative, the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services, the Luella Hannon Memorial Foundation, and Wayne State University.
Please give a round of applause to our community partners. So as you've noticed, our servers, thank you again for your help, have started to serve dinner. So please enjoy your dinner, get to know your neighbors both at your table and at the tables that are around you. I want to just remind you really quickly, we have some really exciting silent auction items I would love for you to take a look at, including, if you have the space for it in your car, the largest winter melon grown in the community garden this year. So please stop by. The bidding is open until 7:30, and we hope that many of you will take home wonderful items from the silent auction. Enjoy dinner, and we'll see you in about an hour.
For more than 20 years, Hernandez's work, strategic change management, has been at the intersection of public health, education, workforce development, and diversity, equity, and inclusion. In 2019, she was appointed by Governor Gretchen Whitmer as the Regional Director of Community Affairs. In 2020, Governor Whitmer appointed Hernandez as the inaugural Chief Equity and Inclusion Officer in the Executive Office of the Governor. In addition to her role as Chief EIO, she also serves as the Executive Director of Office of Global Michigan, supporting immigrant and refugee integration efforts across the state. At the federal level, Hernandez is Commissioner on the USDA Equity Commission. She lives in Michigan's West Coast, quote unquote, along the shores of beautiful Lake Michigan, and is the mother of two remarkable sons who are currently busy adulting. So if you give a nice round of applause to our tonight's keynote speaker, Dr. Hernandez.
Thank you, Richard. I want everyone to, when you hear the word keynote, I want you to go ahead and put air quotes around it, because I'm not much of a keynote speaker. I am happy to come here and talk about the work that I do and the work of the folks that I work alongside. But first I just want to say thank you to Peggy Dew for inviting me. This is my first gala with the Association of Chinese Americans, and it's been absolutely lovely. I will tell you all that it's not my first invitation from Peggy, because she also invited me to the community center for, I'm not sure how many of you are familiar with the cooking contest that happens there. Anybody been to that? Raise your hand. Okay. Also, she invited me to the cooking contest, but then somehow I got signed up as a judge for the cooking contest. And I didn't put up any resistance, because I feel like I have pretty good luck with following women. So Peggy, thank you for being another woman that I chose to follow who led me to great places. Thank you. So I oftentimes in the work that I do, leading the Office of Global Michigan, I find myself in a room with people who know way more things than me, are way smarter about the issues than I am, and have worked for many more years in the area that I am currently serving in. And I am very mindful to be appreciative and just overall grateful for all of the folks that have come before me. The sort of energy, or as the kids say nowadays, what gives for me every day, how I move every single day, is I think about this quote that I heard a couple of years ago. And the quote said, it was something like this, I can't remember who said it. I'm gonna get the quote wrong, I'm sure, because I tell jokes terribly also, but you'll get the gist of it. Essentially, no one chooses to leave home unless home is in the mouth of a shark. No one chooses to leave their home unless their home is in the mouth of a shark. And for me, this is the origin of many immigration stories. And I feel like it is my job every day as the director at the Office of Global Michigan to make sure that when you get to the state of Michigan, you know that we are glad you are here. You know that this is your home now, and you know that we're gonna do everything in our power to make sure that you have a safe landing. So, to those of you that have been here for many generations, your family has been here for many generations, for those of you that are more recent newcomers, welcome home. We're so glad you're here in the state of Michigan. So, I do want to share a little bit. I know I was asked to come here and talk about the presidential campaign. Just kidding, I know. I'm the worst. I do want to talk a little bit about winning, because I happen to believe that sometimes we get it wrong when we think about what winning is. And the reason I think that way is because my own lived experience of what winning looks like maybe doesn't track with some of the mainstream ideas around winning. And so I often say, it's not just about winning, it's about winning in ways that count. This is the work before us every day. And this mindset comes from when I was in college, and I had a professor that said to me, Poppy, you are at the beginning of your career in advocacy and social justice, and I can already tell it's gonna be a hard road, sister. And so you need to figure out how you're gonna continue to show up every day, doing the work, and maybe not seeing the results in your lifetime. How are you going to be able to keep showing up in a way that's full, that you have a decent quality of life? And you might not be able to track the wins, because that's not how the wins always happen. You don't have the tangible evidence all the time of how you're winning. And the way that I responded to that was, I decided to think about wins through a different lens. What are the little itsy bitsy wins that we gotta get to the big wins? And sometimes they're not obvious, and they typically don't feel very warm and fuzzy. Here's an example. We got a budget appropriation at the state of Michigan for $250,000 for language access planning. No one even noticed it. because $250,000 is like 2 pennies in the state budget. But guess what it was? It was a little tiny win that ultimately led to a $2 million appropriation, to a public act mandating language access across every single state department. But no one even noticed the $250,000. I was so excited. People were like, why are you so excited? It's $250. It's almost a loss. Like, that's how people experience that. So what are the wins that matter, and how are we tracking them? Because this, my friends, is how we share vision. We decide on what matters to us. We work toward that. We all have different roles to play, but we track the wins that matter. And for me, the wins that matter are the ones that make sure what I said to you at the beginning of these remarks are the truth, which is you are welcome here. Welcome home. So these are the wins that matter for us. First time in the history of the state of Michigan, we are funding immigrant integration work through the state budget in the amount of $5 million ongoing funding. First time ever. This is a win. With that, and that appropriation does not happen without Senator Kavanaugh and Senator Chang. So the next time you see your senators, make sure you thank them, because they were champions for that budget appropriation. Another huge win. So this is state appropriation. I can't really, sometimes I just want to be like, I need everyone to understand how big of a deal that is. When I came into the office, our budget was strictly federal, we had no state dollars. Now we're able to braid state and federal dollars. This is a big deal. It gives us tons of flexibility around how we can serve people. Another win is the language access. That's a huge win for our state. The state sets the current, as in the state government, sets the current for every other local municipality, private sector business. If we say that the people in our state have a right to language access and we live that, everyone else has to too. And then this statement of welcome home becomes the truth, right? Because you have language access. Another one of the wins that I think we should be tracking, so we have a state appropriation, we have language access. First time in the history of our state where we're funding access to legal services. If you're trying to navigate the complex system that is immigration, we are gonna help you do that. First time that's ever been a state appropriation. If you are trying to navigate employment services, we are currently funding that through the state and federal dollars. We also are funding ethnic community-based nonprofits that are doing the work at the local level in terms of making Michigan a welcoming state. These are all wins that we can track, all wins that unite us in the things that matter most to us, all wins that make it true that you are welcome here. I feel like we spend a lot of time focusing on the things that don't work. And I show up every day essentially saying, what are we gonna do to make sure we're telling the truth when we say welcome home? What are we going to do? And so what I'm saying to all of you, I made a joke about it being here to make a campaign speech. I'm not here to make a campaign speech. But I will say, one of the most important things that we must do to make sure it's the home we want it to be is to be good citizens in the country that we live in. And to do that, we gotta vote. And so to repeat what Senator Chang said, I'm not here to tell you how to vote. I am here to implore you to vote, to call your cousins, your aunties, your friends, your mom's friends, the people you graduated from high school with, and remind them to vote. Because this election matters. Your voice matters. And actually, every election, your voice matters. So I'm gonna wrap up my keynote with the air quotes by saying, I don't like to have a mic in front of me because I'm a doer. I feel grateful every day that I get to show up and do the work that I do. But when I do get a mic in front of me, what I want to sort of make sure everyone knows is, I could be a doer every day, all day, and it won't matter. If I'm not walking with the people that I serve alongside, if I'm not walking with the direction of the people that I serve, then all the doing is for naught. So I want to thank the Asian Commission. Thank you so much for your leadership in our state. We're lucky to have you. And then I want you all to know that we at the Office of Global Michigan, this governor's office, we show up every day, go hard, we are here to serve. So if there's anything we can do to be helpful and to make sure those words of welcome home, we're glad you're here, are the truth, do not hesitate to call on any one of us. Thank you so much for inviting me, Peggy.
So, oh, you have to stay up here. So on behalf of ACA, and thank you so much for the inspiring words and really like a peek behind the curtain. So I don't think we often see the work that gets done to make Michigan a welcoming place. So thank you for all of your work. So on behalf of ACA, we have a gift. Oh, it's heavy. So, and just to show our appreciation for Poppy taking the time again to come from the west side and share.
Ooh, yikes, this is like a really fancy bag.
Thank you very much, and actually, if we can just give her one more round of applause.
So one of the things that you've already heard a lot about tonight, or I should say one of the people you've already heard a lot about tonight, is Peggy Du, who is the Executive Director of ACA, and is a wonderful leader for the staff of ACA, but also a wonderful liaison with the board. And so for those of you who are here for the first
like a Poppy, but I need my scripts. Good evening, everyone, distinguished guests, community partners, ACA members, and friends. It's my honor and privilege to welcome you to ACA's 52nd Annual Gala. Tonight's theme, Together Today for a Brighter Tomorrow, perfectly captures the spirit of our gathering and the heart of ACA's mission. For over half a century, ACA has stood as a symbol of unity, resilience, and hope for the future, and tonight, we celebrate what we have built together. Looking back at the past year, I'm filled with pride at what we have achieved as a community. Our programs have expanded, touching the lives of thousands, whether through essential service for seniors, cultural exchange initiatives, or empowering the next generations of leaders. Our team has grown stronger, and I'm deeply grateful for every staff member, volunteer, and community partner who shares ACA's vision. It's because of our collective efforts that we continue to move towards a brighter tomorrow. But tonight also reminds us that our work is far from over. ACA remains a beacon of understanding, unity, and support, ensuring that our culture, history, and contributions are celebrated while addressing the challenges we face today. Together, we are building a better future for all. One of our greatest achievements this year has been in the realm of advocacy, particularly regarding the preservation of Chinese American history in Detroit. ACA, along with other passionate members and organizations, formed the Detroit Chinatown Vision Committee. With the support of stakeholders and officials, especially Senator Stephanie Chen and Senator Mary Kavanaugh, the committee successfully secured $1 million for streetscape improvements in Detroit's historic Chinatown. This is a significant milestone, and we look forward to doing even more to preserve and revitalize this important part of our community's heritage. We are also proud to have contributed to the new Chinatown exhibition at the Detroit Historical Museum and organized over 170 members to visit it. The success of ACA's involvement in this exhibition reflects our long-standing impact and commitment to the Chinese American community, while promoting cultural understanding and appreciation. ACA, in collaborations with ACJ, has proudly submitted an application for a secondary street naming in honor of Vincent Chen at the historical intersection of Cass Avenue and Peterborough Street, where Detroit's Chinatown once thrived. This initiative has garnered strong support from Detroit City Council member Gabriela Santiago Romero, as well as many community members and organizations who have contributed letters and public comments in favor. The final vote is next Tuesday, October 22nd, and I encourage all of you to join us in standing behind this important cause. Beyond advocacy, we have worked tirelessly on voter registration initiatives. This year, ACA helped register first-time driver's license holders, college students, and conducted outreach at senior apartments and churches. Through these efforts, we've encouraged thousands of community members to exercise their right to vote and make their voices heard. And perhaps one of our most exciting accomplishments is a long-time dream finally come true today. With the tremendous support of the Detroit Area Agency on Aging and over 100 generous donors, we now have a community shuttle bus. This 15-passenger van will address transportation challenges for over 500 households of seniors living in the apartments, serving more than 1,000 seniors overall in the Asian American community. It will ensure they have access to essential services such as grocery shopping, recreational activities, healthcare, and mental health support. And to give you a glimpse of the impact we've made this year, we prepare a special program highlight video. It captures the heart of our mission and the stories of those we have the privilege to serve. As you watch, I hope you will see not only the dedication of our team, but also a vibrant spirit of our community. Let's take a moment now to enjoy the video. It's always heartwarming to see the smiling faces of our kids, like this at the end of the video, who are a constant reminder of why we do this work. Their joy and energy will inspire us to continue building a brighter future for the next generation. As we look ahead, we remain committed to expanding our services, fostering collaboration, and ensuring that ACA continues to be a voice for our community for generations to come. I'd like to take a moment to thank you, our sponsors, whose generosity make event like tonight possible and empowers us to serve. To our board of directors, thank you for your leadership. And to our community members and partners, we are truly grateful for your unwavering support. As we celebrate tonight under the theme, Together Today for a Brighter Tomorrow, let's remember that each one of us plays a role in shaping the future of ACA and our community. Together, we will continue building bridges and creating opportunities for a brighter future we all envision. Thank you. I hope you enjoy the evening. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Peggy. So I have the pleasure of announcing first the auction item winners for this evening. I'm just going to go through the names of folks who were successful in their bids. After the conclusion of the gala, please go to the auction table to check out with our ACA staff member, Edith Chan. So if I call your name, please go to the table after the conclusion of the gala. Simon, Murani, Ling Wen, Anupam Sidhu, Shenlin Chen, Su Sung, Yi Guo, Amber, Francis Grunau, Ellen Ju, Wendy Yip, and Carolyn Geck. Thank you for your support of ACA through the silent auction. Those of you who've been to an ACA gala before know that one of the best highlights of the evening is always a musical performance by one of our very talented young members and supporters of ACA. And tonight, we are fortunate to hear a performance on Erhu by Angela Xu, who is a student at Clegg Middle School in Ann Arbor, where she's now in the 8th grade, and she's also a member of the Anhua Chinese Music Ensemble. As a student, she was admitted to the very prestigious elementary school that's affiliated with the Shanghai Conservatory of Music, and then later admitted to its middle school as well. She will be performing a piece called Horse Racing, and we're very delighted, Angela, that you will gift us with your remarkable talent tonight. Please.
Hi guys, good evening. The food is very delicious. Yeah, thank you. My name is Angela, and I'm very glad to be here today to show you this instrument. And before my formal performance, I would like to show you a small piece just for fun. Maybe you guys can guess what animal does it sound like. Thank you.
successful, and I wish all of us have a great, successful future. I hope you guys enjoy.
I figured if Poppy can walk around with the mic in her hand, I can too. No, I'm more accustomed to this teaching. So as we bring this evening to a close, I'd just like to express my deepest gratitude to a number of folks. I know we've already thanked them, but again, Poppy Hernandez, thank you for coming to be our keynote speaker. To our sponsors, to our VIPs, to our staff and volunteers, and in particular our TVC students back there. And last but certainly not least, this tonight takes a lot of planning throughout the year. So if I could, again, Ellen is our committee chair. So Ellen, where are you at? So Peggy, Ling, Shenlin, Maggie, Richard Yee, not me, and well, I was on the committee as well, Sue and Sasha. So again, this whole night has been put together really through their hard work and the work of others. So thank you very much. And so lastly, I would like to say, I guess, maybe 3 quick things. One, thank you to our partners, community partners, and it's an open invitation for you to reach out, and we'd love to work together to find out how we can make things better for the community here and, improve the lives of others and help others reach their full potential. For the guests out here that have not involved themselves with ACA, open invitation for you to reach out, please. We can always use more community members, people that will contribute to the mission of ACA. And then lastly, and I don't think it can be stated enough, go vote. So again, Michigan is the battleground. Who you vote for is up to you, but Michigan is a battleground state. You guys, the margins are thin. And Asian Americans, and I think we've been waiting for this moment, we're the margin of difference, right? So 3.6% roughly, we tip the scales whichever way. So make sure you go vote. So thank you everyone for a wonderful night, and again, this is a testament to what we can do when we all stand together. So thank you, good night, and safe travels.
This concludes the gala. Thank you so much for coming and sharing your Sunday evening with us. We hope to see you at one of the ACA events throughout the year, and certainly hopefully next year's gala as well. Thank you for coming and joining us for tonight.
Have a good night, everybody. Welcome Welcome to the Association of Chinese Americans 52nd Annual Fundraising Gala, where community, diversity, and shared experiences are celebrated. Together today, this year's gala is brought to you
Oh yeah, yeah, that's right.